Hello and welcome back to Pandemic Playground with Dave. We're back with surviving as a trader, and today we're going to build our base but with limited resources. So let's get established.
Yeah, so let's make a temporary base or home here. Although maybe not temporary, maybe something more long-term as we do our trading. And we could probably grow some crops here if we need to. If we need to. I think I'm gonna expand on the one of these shipping containers are not actually a shipping container. It's actually a somewhat of a base, which was this one right here. So we can expand this out a little bit. We do need to add a bit of flooring as well, especially if you want to be airtight and everything like that. So not even sure if I could add anything underneath, which is a problem. And if we can't add anything underneath, well, we could build above. That wouldn't be a problem, I think. I can't build below it, so that's a problem. If I do a little bit of digging, then I'll be fine, but right now I can't build below it, so I have to build kind of above, like so. And there's nothing wrong with raising the platform if we had to do it that way. We can add a ramp and everything like that, but yeah, we could do that. Alright, so we took out what's inside. We're gonna build one up just for fun, I guess, which would be okay. And we'll just build above, kind of right over here anyway, so it should be okay. Should be decent. And we'll use this as our foundation, I guess. Probably not the best idea, but should work out. Should work out decently. And okay, so that. Oh wow. Interesting. So those were attached by the neon tubes. Oh, I see why, because there was stuff inside. So that's why it was stuck by the neon tubes. But since they're no longer there, we can place the foundations like this, which is perfect for what we need. So we're not adding anything on the bottom anyways, but we're just gonna add the foundation right over there. So that kind of works out. And for the most part, we're probably gonna use light armor panels for our floors, walls, and everything. If we have glass, then we can add glass, but I don't think we have too much going on for that. But we have a start. We have a foundation. This looks good. We could put kind of like a walkway here if we need to, but I think this is kind of out of the way now, because it should actually be on the outside connecting. Yeah. So it should connect like this. We'll connect on one side so we can go in and out from here. So we'll leave that as is. And again, we'll just keep that as foundation. So basically what we're going to do after that is kind of continue to build outside here. So can't really use that as foundation because it doesn't really work out. But what we can do basically is use our light armor panels here. Don't know why I scrapped some of those before. Should just left as is. And we can build it out from here. How wide we need this? Probably not wide at all. Right now we have 3 width, which is okay. Height wise, we should probably build upwards a bit, but not too tall. That's another thing. Let's work with, see, 5 wide, if anything. So when you do it like this, then you can't build anything underneath, which is a problem in itself. Now it looks like it's floating, so we definitely need to add something back here so it doesn't look like it's floating. So we can add a full block for now. We're going to add it here and here. as the foundational points, so it looks not too crazy. And then we just got to eventually weld that up in terms of using a lot of steel plates here. So I think this should do. A little bit elevated, which is good. I kind of want to make it look like it's not floating, so we definitely want to use a little more blocks here, which isn't ideal, obviously, but it should do okay. Honestly, I should probably elevate it a little more. I could have just put this thing underneath it like a garage system, but it's okay. All right, so before we weld everything up, we have a decent floor plan, which is not crazy or anything like that. But of course, we add a bed and everything that we need, kitchen and so forth. So I'm gonna leave the outside here, kind of like the porch area. So outside can have some plants if need be. Really don't want to weld this block up, but we have to. We don't necessarily have to, but it would look better. I think we weld everything. Let's just weld everything up really quickly. Alright, so that's the floor plan. This is the front door where the ramp is, and we start right here. So we can add a door, which I don't think we have mats for a door, but we can certainly try. And we can use, if we want to, we use a hatch door. But I think I'm just going to use an offset door right here. We likely don't have the mats for it. And there you go, we do. So that's good. It's actually perfect. And the rest of the ways here, it's going to be a small little space. We can't, I don't think we can do a lot of windows because we're missing bulletproof glass. So we should probably avoid using windows in this case, I think. Let's just double check what we have in our bag. Yeah, only 10, so we could have one window if anything. So that's not worth it. Right, so that's not too bad then. Definitely need a bed for sleeping, and this adds a bit of a window too, so we just gotta figure out where we want to put this. So we enter the door from here. We want to go sleep left or right. Let's sleep on the left hand side. So the wall's gonna be up over here. Do we want to put it right in the corner? Not necessarily. I guess we have to. So the bed's gonna be right here. Not a bad spot. And of course we can hide our money here if we have any. And let's see. So that's looking not too bad. And we can reinforce our walls. For now, instead of plates, we can use this. It's 12 steel plates for half block. So it's not terrible. Shoot, I should have moved the... I don't like the half block on this side. I'd rather have it this way so I can build on it. But it would leave a little bit of a gap for here, which is not great either. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to use this one. Okay, and from here we need to utilize, I think, this block, which is this thing here, the half block. Yeah, not looking that great, but let's see. If I were to do it this way, no, it still should work okay. And we'll build the rest out with this. We could add one window if we really want to, I think. Can we use these windows? Yeah, that takes 10. That's not too bad, but I really don't think we should invest in a window just yet. So let's just surround here with what we can. Oof, this half block takes a lot of steel plates. Maybe using this is not ideal. So we have a bed. It's kind of, yeah, I think I want to get rid of this. I don't think we want to use these. This takes a little too much steel plates, and we're not rich like that in terms of steel plates. So what can we use here? Your next best bet is going to be a slope block, but a slope block. Actually, you know what? We got to make this look a little bit roomier. So maybe we do use a slope block and some panels in this case. I think we're gonna just do that. Not the safest looking building, but it should work out okay. So the front, we're not gonna be able to build. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to build on it like right here because it's not a full block, but we should utilize the rest of the building to have that ability. So meaning build it on the outside here if we can. I think we can for sure. So that way we could build against the wall, which is much better than not being able to and have that gap all the time. So we could build like a light panel here. Here we could add a smaller one if we need to. I don't think we need anything at all here, but we're going to add it just in case. So it's going to be a half block here, but that's going to ruin the window a bit. So that's not fun. Oh well. Okay, so we place these outside, and then of course we run into an area here where we can't do anything right now, but we can always add, where's that block? This block, which was something we should have used on the other side as well, but should be okay. So this is for now. Alright, so I need to get myself situated in terms of water and food now, which is a problem I'm going to run into. So I think I'm going to switch this over into a generic cockpit. So let's get rid of this button because it's useless. We're going to get rid of the seat. And we can get rid of remote control. And well, we need this block. And that's holding the gyro, right? Yep, that's holding the gyro. We get rid of the remote control. We can leave it. It should be okay. We should add a conveyor tube here. And that way we can connect into the cockpit. Let's get a T-shaped one on this one, although we don't necessarily need it because we have one on that side. But since there are T-shaped ones, we might as well utilize it. There we go. Now, I don't know if I have room for a cockpit. 1, 2, 3. We're off because of this thruster, which we could put a little bit more forward, which is not where I want it. But we could also put on top. Well, we'll leave it here for now. And we should have enough for the generic cockpit, which is this one here. We're going to add it right there. And it's connected through the ports in the back, which is perfect. And it looks like we have just enough for the whole thing, except for the bulletproof glass. Okay. So now, once we're in here, we can finally eat in peace, I think, right? So helmets off. We got our food going. I don't condone drinking and driving, but we can also drink some. Well, we drink some Clan Cola, not the beer that I had. But I think I have the beer stored in the back somewhere. So can I pull the beer up? Yes, we can. So we can consume that and get our water up and running. So that's perfect. Alright, so that's good to go. And I definitely need to kind of fix up my health a bit. Alright, we're good to go. So we should weld up the rest of this thing here. And get some power going here. Alright, so here's a little bit of a house. I don't know why I color it in a dark gray color. Maybe I should change that out to... We want to live in a carbon fiber building. Or it would be nice to have like a little rust color, I think. Well, that looks not that great. Maybe not that, but a bit of a dusty color to match with the Mars sand, the dirt. I don't know. That looks kind of weird too. I actually like the weldless one. It's much better, but I don't think we should color it that dark gray, but the white doesn't look great either. Although the white could be the walls. We could do the flooring a little bit different. So the flooring we should keep as the dark gray color, but we can change it up if we need to. Yeah, we could do... Oh, that doesn't look like it's comfortable to walk on. Alright, so a kitchen we can place not next to us, obviously, but we can put anywhere else. Let's put it back here. And our toilet, we could have put it on the corner as I mentioned before, which is a possibility instead of having this here. So let's just get rid of this. And put the nice bathroom here. And what I like to do, if we can, is add the shower. The shower to act like kind of a door for the toilet itself. Like so. So that should look decent. Don't even know if I have mats for all this. And in terms of large steel tubes, no. So, we don't have much mats for this, do we? Let's just make sure. Yeah, we definitely don't have photo mats for this. So, I mean, more importantly, we don't necessarily need the kitchen. We do need the toilet in some instances. So these things will be under construction for now. Well, we don't need a bathroom unless the kitchen's up and running too. So yeah, that will be to be continued in that sense. You can't do anything about it. Now the next piece is power. So luckily, we can get power through turbines. So what we're going to do is kind of queue up a turbine. Should have decent amounts of materials to do so. And we should have bought nickel and stuff like that for motors, which we didn't bother getting. Which is a bit of a problem. But it should be okay for now. And we're going to have to build a turbine system right outside. And we're going to do that by connecting kind of like this ladder system beam here. And we'll just add on the columns. I like to use the columns. If we can't even place it. No, it doesn't look like we can. I think we have to use something here. In order for that to make that work. Does this work okay like this? Is that touching it? Well, I could build like that, but a column, no. Oh yeah, we could. Okay, I don't know why they didn't let me before. I guess it doesn't work out that way. Because you need the ground. I don't know. Interesting. We'll do a interior wall if we have to. That should be connected to that, which is good. And now we can put in the cylindrical columns. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I just ran out of hydrogen. Ouch. Let's try it again. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then we can add a turbine. Should really invest in some scaffolding. So we're going to go up here and do our turbine. And we're missing mats, so we're going to have to gather those soon. So we're missing 8 motors. So we need to find 8 motors somewhere. And I think we got it off. We took everything from these things already. We can scrap it for steel plates, but a motor we don't have, so we need to find... Oh, right here. These are spare parts here. Forgot about this. But yeah, we got storage shelf, so we could just grab this for the material. We didn't even need to make girders because we have the girders here actually. And we have power cells, so that's good. We'll leave that as storage for ourselves, if anything. But here we go. Just add the turbine here. And we got some functional power. So then that means our door system, our door system, I'm not used to flying just yet, it's working perfectly fine. So that's perfect. Now the biggest problem that we're gonna have here is we need a roof. Okay, so we gotta decide, do we want it to be just 1 tall or 2 tall? I would prefer it to be 2 tall, to be honest. 2 tall meaning 2 blocks tall. And of course we want to continue to build it outside and not on the inside. And since we have the bottom established, it's easy to do this now. Alright, we got an unknown signal that's a bit a ways away, so we can go ahead and grab that as well. And of course we're going to jump in here. And we don't have to do a remote control issue anymore, so it's perfect. Exactly what we needed. And I feel like it's just been dark forever. Maybe because I was building the home, or the storms and everything like that. But right now it's dark, and looks like we're probably going to have to equip a lot of lighting for ourselves. Yeah, I kind of wait almost last minute to grab these things too. So, what is going on? I don't know why it's a special content power here. That's interesting. Glamorous boots, or glamour boots. Alright, cool. We got an antenna, which is great. That gives us a little more materials. Where is the right there? Got some cabbage. Ooh, an advanced welder. That's exactly what I needed. Can't grab it yet because we're full of materials. Alright, got clan cola also. Looking good. So surviving so far with the eat, drink, sleep, repeat mod, which is perfect. It's not too intense. It would be a lot harder if it was intense, in terms of constantly needing to eat and sleep very, very often or more often. And being able to get food from the economy base has been decent. I mean, we're still pretty broke. Well, we have 2,000 space credits left. So yeah, not a lot of money there. So we definitely got to do more contracts or start selling some stuff as much as we can to get more things. But as you see here, the only thing we can build right now is mostly steel plate stuff, because we don't have nickel or anything else, or silicon, to build anything. So that's the next step. That's something we need to go and purchase, so we can establish a better base. Although having the abandoned settlements, it does help. It definitely does. It doesn't really kind of net us a lot of stuff either. So it's worth having this mod to do this trading, scavenging experience. Alright, so we don't have a lot of mats as you see here, and we need to finish up our door. No, finish up our roof. Looks like I spent our bulletproof glass on something, which I guess we won't have a sunroof anymore, but should be okay. The roof system, I mean, don't really care to make a barn-like system anymore, so how should we do this? Honestly, we just close it up, so we could just do kind of like a half-block system. So let's just change the colors up a little bit. Yeah, we can do half-block system. Should be okay. And it looks like we ran out of steel plates, so that's just great. Do we have any in the rover itself? I don't think so. 5 left, so great. We could produce some. We do have not a lot of steel plates in there, but you know, a decent amount. We could get rid of some more shipping containers. Alright, so there we go. We got a little bit more steel plates, not too many, but I think we produced 100 and we should have enough there. We have enough for the half blocks up here, so that's good. And we have enough here, so that's perfect. 12 each, which is not a significant amount, but still a lot. Compared to panels, panels only need 5 total. So there's that. So I probably did need to queue up 100 worth. But why not? We were only able to make 45. Great. Oh no. So we need a lot more to get even more established in terms of having an assembler and refinery and stuff like that. And we probably are not going to... We probably will make a refinery just to refine ore that we can purchase if we can't find ingots. And we could add these if you want to. We don't have to steal plates. But this is for decoration purposes mainly. And I forgot, yeah, we built on the outside, so we can't really surround ourselves with anything looking decent except for the front here. So we should be able to at least weld these up to make it look decent. Alright, so now we are definitely out of steel plates for decorating over there. So that's not ideal. So we could scrap some here. And some from here as well. And even some from over there if we need to. But here is the only front that we can build stuff. Wish I could surround the rest here, but I can't. Because I did build these on the outside. So there's that. We got some kind of thunder going on. So we should establish some kind of antenna. So use it as a lightning rod. But I don't think we have enough for an antenna. A large one at least. It needs 40 radio components, which I don't have. I probably have only like 2 or 3 of them. 12. Okay. Well, a little more than 12, looks like. 14 total. No, 16 total. And why am I not using my new welder? Don't think we have enough for an air vent, which is unfortunate. It needs 45 steel plates, which we don't have. But we can try to add one in there, I think. Well, we still need an O2 system. So there's that. I'm going to add it right here. So we need the O2H2. We're going to plug it over here up top. Like so. It's fine. And we can get rid of this. We don't have enough steel plates and large steel tubes for this. And we can add the vent. Should we add it down this way? No, we should probably add it this way. I think that's where I added the hoe. Okay, so we can slowly scrap certain things out just for the steel plates. Definitely not ideal, but it's just a possibility. So, alright, we might need to scrap that turret for its parts, unfortunately. The air vent up there. Yep, still missing lots and lots of steel plates and motors and large steel tubes, which I think we do have. So, let's see. We don't have any more. So that's perfect. We should haven't made any of the girders. Alright, so yeah, we are fairly screwed in some ways. We could scrap this. What's in here? We still have this here. It's in here. Nope, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I think we gotta scrap the turret, which as much as we didn't want to, looks like we are going to have to. The turret does have interior plates. There's a battery in here, which we don't need. Would have saved us a little bit of power cells if we were to weld it up instead of dismantling it. But I think it was an insignificant amount anyways. There's 8 in there. Yeah, it's would have been nice. It would have been nice to have. Alright, so scrapping that turret, we got 288 steel plates out of it. So that's actually pretty worth it. Okay, so we can continue to build out our little home here. Still missing motors and large steel tubes, so that's gonna be a problem. So I'm missing 5 motors. I'm gonna grab it from the kitchen for now. We don't need a kitchen just yet. And I'm only doing the air vent first just to make sure we can see if it's pressurized or not. And we are not. Okay, so we got leaks in here. So it could be the way we built it were the outside pieces. And that is likely where the leaks are. Or this is the issue because it's not fully done. So let's just grab from the toilet. Alright, that's fully done. So that might work out. Yep. That was it. That was the problem. Alright, cool. And we can do a conveyor here if we need to. Makes sense because that wasn't fully done. Alright, so we have no mats left to finish out the rest here. I think we have small steel tubes. No, we don't. We're pretty much out of everything. So that's great. Okay, so our house is done. We can probably head back to the economy base to see what's there and trade some more and start building out some more stuff and explore a little bit more as well to get established. There's still an unknown signal there, but we'll do that on the next one. Alright, so if you enjoyed this episode, please hit that thumbs up, like the video, comment down below, subscribe, and of course, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.